Last time, Sora and his friends just took care of it. Just let a new crew member by the name of Nico Robin. Now that they're searching for more for the One Piece as they hear about an island. Question is, will they get there, and why does it feel familiar to Sora? We'll find out soon now. Hi, my name is Nara Sakafan in Kentucky.
I'm Benias Diaz.
And welcome to Skypedia, the Skypedia arc for Kingdom Hearts One Piece, where Sora's now part of the Sora and Kairi part of the One Piece have their turn at the Skypedia. Like, fun fact, I just read this fun fact about Skypedia. It's the first story arc dubbed by Funimation.
Yeah, I remember that. I think they got like midway. Forgus got like maybe midway, like not even a quarter through, I think.
Yeah. I think so.
No, wait. I take that back. It was after that one filler with the Rainbow Mist is when Funimation took over.
Yeah. It was...
Because that's when I noticed the voice switches.
Yeah. And when you heard the voice switch, did you say, that sounds much better?
Honestly, I didn't really realize it at first. I didn't know how bad the 4Kids dub was.
Yeah.
This is before I looked online to look for anime reviewers.
Yeah. Well, it was a relaxing day at the Going Merry. Sora was fishing. He was fishing with Kairi. Then he noticed something. Debris falling from the sky. Then they saw something that they were not expecting. An entire wrecked ship. And caused the ship to quake low. Nami looks at her long pose, pointing to the sky, thinking it's broken. But how about Kairi saying it isn't broken? Maybe there's an island with the strong magnetic pull. Actually, yeah, Robin, because I doubt Kairi would know that.
Yeah, I don't think Kairi would know that. No offense to her.
Yeah, she's smart, but not. She doesn't
know.
Robin
smart, who knows like geographical stuff.
Yeah, even if my headcanon, Kairi is the smartest of the Destiny Island trio.
Yeah. Second only to maybe Riku.
And Sora being the dumbest. And anyway, Robin explained about Sky Island. It's not an island sky, but it's an entire ocean. And Luffy wants to set course up there, but Sanji says they can't fly. And Sora says something like, "If only Tinkerbell were here."
Wait, Sora, can't you summon her?
Yeah, but I lost the summon a long time ago. I don't know where she.
If you don't count the Peter Pan summon from 2.
Yeah.
And even then, I take that back. If she can make Hook's ship fly.
Yeah. And then they think of a way to get to Sky Island.
Why don't they go down and check that wreckage first?
Yeah. Sora, I could see Sora going with them. San with Sanji and Zoro and Usopp.
And Luffy.
Yep. And Sora said, "Ah, I've done this before." In fact, I was a merman. And Sanji said, "Oh, I'm so jealous that you got to dance with a mermaid." Because he told a story about Atlantica and Robin and Sanji was jealous that when he saw Ariel's picture.
Just wait, Sanji. You'll get your mermaids later.
Yeah, and Sora says she's also married to well, she also has a boyfriend named Eric. I wonder if they're married.
Well, if you go off the credits of two, they are.
Yeah, I know, but does he know that?
Good question.
Oh, anyway. I I think what happens next is they were investigating the ship, then it started to sink, and Luffy started drowning, but Sora saves him.
Float.
Yeah, and then he
I
found a
think it's
map.
those Monkey Brothers.
Yeah, imagine that as a mini boss fight.
Or at least the one of the ones, the one that doesn't have the green hair.
Yeah. Kid. And then after that, after that battle, they return the ship and they give Nami the map, and she and Kyrie infest, and she remains skeptical. While could because it could be a fake treasure map, and Kyrie Kyrie says Kyrie thinks it's real because she feels it in her heart. It's it's like the Princess of Heart thing.
Hmm.
And I think they go inside the ship. Sora, while they're in the ship, they also Sanji sees that painting. I don't know who that painting was.
Shouldn't they be going to Jaya right now?
Yeah, they'll go to Jaya. They'll go to Jaya. Who would go? Luffy, Nami, Zora. Would Sora go?
Probably.
What about Kyrie too?
Maybe she goes with Robin
Yeah.
to
And every
find
time
info on cricket.
yeah, and every time they leave, they give each other a kiss, which makes Sanji cry. So what does he get? What does he get? The beautiful girl.
Because he's not a little creep like you are.
Who would say that? Zora or Robin?
Zoro.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just love those two butting heads.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite running gags. I think next, well, while they're in town, Ace appears on Buggy's ship, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, that plays out the same as the anime.
And then there's a scene with one of Shanks' guys with Whitebeard.
Yeah,
And then we cut to the World Gulf. I think Marizwa,
yeah,
where the warlords assembled.
yeah. And they
Where
said,
we meet Doflamingo, Kuma.
yeah. And this time they'll talk about some. They'll talk about one of Luffy's crewmates, Sora. He's the Keyblade's chosen one. They,
You can see
I could,
Mihawk saying, that boy again. Since he met Sora back in Baratier.
yeah,
Would Doflamingo take an interest?
yeah. He said a key shaped like weapon, fascinating. If only I could get my hands on it. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Don't let me know.
Would Mihawk say that or Sengoku?
I think Mihawk or Son Goku.
I feel Sengoku would know about Keyblades.
Mihawk would too, right?
Yeah. But that's when that mime guy comes in and recommend Teach for a warlord position.
Yeah. I think Teach is the main antagonist now, right?
Yeah, he pretty much is, along with a Kainu.
Yeah.
Guessing while they're in town, they hear Burgess up on the roof screaming about Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
Well, that sick guy on the horse is there too.
Yeah.
A horse?
And Sora says, and strangely enough, that is not the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my adventures.
No.
And Zoro said, "Yeah, you were a toy."
Would that be weird when we get to Dressrosa?
Yeah, the fact that it's gonna be it's good foreshadowing when they
Just
get
a
to.
quick side note: what would Sheena do if he saw all those toys in Dressrosa?
He would be excited. He would say, "Mommy, can I play with those?" I think they're alive, sweetie. They're not.
What's wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong with that?
Don't think they would be played with. They're not like the toys from Toy Story.
Wait, he'd probably freak if he heard what they really were.
Yeah.
I guess do they go to the bar or the hotel?
I
Because I
think
know
they get.
Bellamy's crew rented out the hotel.
Yeah. And they almost got in a fight in the bar.
Well, it was after Luffy and Teach met each other, complaining about the food.
Yeah. And Sora said, "I don't think it's that bad."
I mean, it'd be different if Little Chef was here.
Yeah. Actually, he would critique the food too, because I cook a little better. I'm the best cook. I'm the best cook in our crew. Yes, I'm better than Sanji. And Sanji said, "You're just better because a rat taught you how to how to cook."
A rat controls you through your hair.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is where Bellamy shows up.
Yeah. And he laughs at the One Piece being real.
Would Sora recognize the symbol on his chest? Because I think he's got the Doflamingo symbol on it.
Yeah, I think so. And I think this is the scene where Bellamy beats Zoro and Luffy up, but they don't
because
fight
Luffy
back.
says not to fight back.
Yeah. Would he beat up Sora?
Probably because he's kind of an idiot that way.
Who, Sora or Bellamy?
Bellamy.
Yeah. And Nami says, "Sora, are you okay?" Well, Kyrie's
Relax,
gonna.
I've been through worse. This is nothing.
Yeah, but still, when Kyrie sees like that, she's gonna kill you. Oh, then he says, "Oh no, you're right." He's afraid of angry Kyrie.
Yeah.
But,
I can see angry Kyrie being more in character than angry Hinata.
yeah,
Sorry, just had to get that out there.
Yeah, but that's not a shot at the last yet. It's our shot at Hinata.
No, that's a Boruto shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially in the manga, Kyrie's kind of like Sakura in a way in the manga, or Nami.
I never read the whole thing of 2, so
Yeah,
I guess after the Nami drags the 3 of them out, they meet Teach, but they don't know it's Teach.
yeah, and I can see Sora saying for some reason he reminds me of Barbosa.
Only a lot fatter. What was that, kid?
You hurt me. You probably heard of. And you know what? There's a in my head canon. In this head canon, Jack Sparrow did appear in the One Piece world at one point. Only once he found out he might not survive it, he said, "Screw that, I'm out of here," because he's not a brave pirate.
Here is worse than the back where I'm from.
Yeah, but he did beat Shanks one time.
Cool. So wait, is Sora's bounty like 100 million now, same as Luffy's?
Yeah,
Since they both got the increase from Crocodile.
yeah,
Since apparently I remember in later on that one drunk comes in and tells Bellamy he's dead meat because Luffy's bounty's higher than his.
yeah. Then they return the ship, and Kyrie scolds him for not fighting back. Said, I was doing what the captain says.
So would she berate Luffy for this?
Yeah.
But I think Luffy would defend himself in a good way.
Yeah.
And I feel Zoro would also back him up on that.
With Sora?
Yeah. I guess if Robin comes back with the map.
Yep.
Leading them to Cricket.
Yeah. They meet Cricket, and Cricket tells the story about Nolan and a key bear, an old key bear. And Sora asks, "Wait, did you say key bear? What was his name?" Yen said.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Sorry, this should not come as a shock to you.
Yeah, it's not. In fact, Yen said had an adventure with it, and
I'm surprised that Mickey was there too.
yeah, Mickey did show up one time. In fact, we'll go to that in Robin's story.
In Water 7?
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna pause for a minute.
We really don't know how old Mickey is or how long he's been a Keyblade wielder.
Right. Right. He could. Let's just pretend he's like.
Been at Slaughter.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, they explain all the, and Chopper was tending to Cricket, or that he has this disease.
I thought it was because he got the bends.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the two Monkey Brothers show up.
Yeah.
To fix up the ship.
Yeah. And Sora says, we really need a shipwright.
Or a new that and a new ship.
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, Usopp would freeze saying, "How dare you say that? The marriage can still go on."
Are you sure? We don't.
Well, it looks kind of total. It's going to get total at some point.
Yeah. And I believe that's where they go to this forest.
Yeah, they had to get the South Bird.
Yeah, this reminds Sora of going through the forest in Tangled World when he got lost.
Yeah,
And, and Sora said, I better hope there's not some kind of hole being kept sink where there's a little girl being locked away in a door in a house for like 18 years. And Nami asked, "What are you talking about? I knew this girl named Rapunzel. She was locked away in her house and
this
in her
tower
tower.
for 18 years by this evil person.
Yeah, her name was Gothel."
She
And
was using her hair to stay young.
Nami says, "That's horrible."
Well,
And
she
what?
turned into this giant tree monster after she fell out the window.
Okay, that's pretty weird.
Well, with the organization, everything's weird.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure Marluxia caused that.
yeah.
We're not going to see Reaper nobodies in this forest, are we?
No, I think nobody's ceased to exist.
Oh, yeah, the organization's all gone.
Yeah, but they're still heartless, though.
Will there be Heartless?
Yes.
Maybe the Heartless possess one of the South Birds.
Yeah, and it's a like a mini boss fight,
Hmm.
and it has that the Pete boss music fight. You know, doo doo.
Is that the one where you fight Pete in the underworld?
Yeah.
I don't think a second. Hey, baby.
Speaking of Pete, we haven't seen him. He's
I feel those two would not even fit in here.
no, but they're still not in this arc.
I don't know. I don't know why he keeps them around.
Who, Nomura?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Nomura, but he's weird. He's weird when it
I
comes
mean,
to
the
this.
first game I get, Maleficent was like the secondary villain.
And Pete is more like,
He's just dumb muscle at this point.
yeah, they're basically they're basically useless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Three, they were even more useless.
yeah. Anyway, next part is I believe
We should be at Bellamy robbing Cricket.
yeah, and Luffy vows to go back and get it back.
Yeah.
Sora goes with him too
What? Wait, why?
because he wants to help Cricket. You know,
I mean,
and
are we still just gonna have Luffy one-shot Bellamy?
yeah, and
I feel
Sora
that's needed and really satisfying.
yeah, and someone tries to one shot Sora, but he stands there yawning, and then gets his keyblade and knocks him out to a wall.
Yeah.
And Stanley said, "Well, there's something you don't see every day. There's your Stanley cameo in Jaya."
Can he
He'll
knock
have-
Can he knock Sarkis out too?
Yeah, yeah,
After he tried to go after Luffy after he took the gold back?
yeah. And then while they were running, Sora found another summon.
Which one is this?
Another. It's what would be a good summon for the Sky Arc?
Would Bahamut be too early?
Yeah, we'll say Bahamut for like for like um thriller bark. Will that work? Thriller bark?
Okay, I don't know if there's a lot of like. How about Ramu?
Yeah,
He's the lightning summon from most of the Final Fantasy games.
yeah. Okay,
I had to think on his name a second. I don't use summons that often in Final Fantasy games anyway.
me neither.
Oh,
I'll
here's a
use
summon he could have.
who?
Knights of the Round.
Okay,
That's more of a. Would that be like a part 2 summon?
yeah, that's true.
Ooh, I got it.
What?
Fishman Island, he gets it.
Okay, for here though, how about think of a Disney one,
So does he get Ramu or a Disney one?
a Disney one.
All right.
Has to fit Skypedia.
I
We have,
am not sure what to use.
how about Goliath? It could be Goliath before the transformation, or
Isn't he? Oh,
I know he comes out at night, but Yen said created a spell that allows him to come in a summon during the day.
okay.
Because Yen said knew Sora might need his help. I can see Goliath knowing about key bearers too.
Oh, yeah, he's like 5,000 years old, I think.
Yeah, and the One Piece too. When he,
Or I forget how old Goliath is.
yeah,
Because would the Magus know Yen said?
yeah. Anyway, they get back, and of course, Sora and Kairi have their kiss.
I guess they're ready to set sail, but Teach shows up out on the on his, I think, raft. I think
Yeah, and would it be a big Would it be a big boss battle?
it's not even a fight. They get on the knockup stream right as it happens.
Right. And then as they were flying, and I could see Sora saying, "This reminds me of Hook's ship. Only I'm thankful to be in this ship."
Hmm. And
And
my shadow isn't trying to kill me.
wait, what? Ask Nami. It's a long
Oh,
story.
bullshit! Maybe that'd even be weird during Thriller Bark, wouldn't it?
Yeah. When Sora sees a shadow, he's like, "Not again."
Oh, come on.
But we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Then during that flight, hear "We Are" the song "We Are,"
Hmm.
which is my favorite One Piece song.
I think it's everybody's.
Yeah,
I like Fight Together more.
yeah. I also like Bon Voyage.
Hands Up's a good one.
Yeah, One Piece is so underrated with their music.
Yeah, it is.
Better than Naruto's music.
I disagree. I think the only good thing of Naruto is the music
Yeah.
currently. Then again, I haven't really listened to any Boruto tracks.
Neither have I, and I don't plan on it.
So I listen to more Fairy Tale and Bleach tracks.
Yeah, I heard their music's pretty cool.
Fairy Tales is really good.
Yeah. You know, Pokemon's music was pretty good. You know what really surprised me? 4Kids did not overdub Pokemon's music like they usually do.
Good.
That's how good Pokemon music was. Then they make it through. Then they finally make it to Sky Island. Kai, well, and Sora said, "Is this heaven?" Because we're above. And Kyrie said, "No." So Sora, if this were heaven, then we would see. We would probably see what's wrong. I just had a horrible memory last night. What is it? You could tell me, Kyrie. I dreamt I saw my parents die. What? Yeah, I dreamt I saw my parents be killed by Xehanort. That she broke down and cried. It just came back to me. I did see it before I came to Destiny Island.
Before he sent me to Destiny Island. Or is Melody not part of this?
I think that part of Melody is canon.
Okay.
Yeah, Xehanort. He's a monster. Is it bad for me to say I'm glad he's dead? No, and Sora said, no. You, and I'll tell you why. The reason is so that he can't hurt innocent people anymore. Kyrie, you're strong. If your parents were here, they'd be proud of you. Thank you, Sora. And I'd have no doubt they would approve of you being my boyfriend. I hope so. Because I think in Destiny Island, she's the mayor's adopted daughter.
I assume it.
Yeah, because I've read a lot of fics where that's the case. Anyway, in Skypedia, they see the Sky Knight, Pierre,
And Gonfall.
and go. It's source a guy wearing armor and riding a bird. I have seen everything. Huh?
Huh.
I believe he offered them money, and they don't know the economy.
Yeah. You need 1 billion berries to pay to get in.
Yeah, and Sora says, "Does money work?"
What is money?
These orbs did Heartless drop.
Sorry, no.
Crap. Wait.
What's your conversion rate anyway?
I have over 9 million.
Still short, I'm afraid.
Ah. And then Sword.
He's haggling with the gatekeeper.
The Sword look at the Moogle and said, "Hey, how come you're selling money instead of berries?"
Lucrative business.
Anyway, here's some money for some potions. And high potions.
Wait, is he taking this to a Moogle?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I should synthesize some stuff.
Yeah. Imagine synthesizing his keyblade. You get the Skypedia.
Assuming it isn't already maxed out.
Yeah. You get this maxed out.
Does he
He
get
still
a
has.
Skypedia keychain here?
Yeah. Translation, yeah.
Him and Kyrie.
Yeah. And then they talk. And then they talk about. And then. And Amazon talked about the God that they entered Skypedia illegally.
They tell NL.
Yeah. They called him God here, but it's not really God.
Yeah. What do they think when they see his earlobes down to his legs?
They would find it weird.
So wait, can the Keyblades hit Logia types no matter what?
I think so.
Just to make it kind of fair since they're not from this world.
Yeah.
And it puts them on an even playing field.
Yeah. And I could see Nami and they find a waiver, and I could see both Nami and Kyrie writing the waiver because
Cool.
they're both best friends. They both ride together.
Doesn't Kyrie have a glider?
Yeah. Actually, no. They don't have. They don't have.
Oh, she
Glider.
hasn't learned how to turn her Keyblade into a glider yet?
No, not yet. Aqua will teach her in part 2.
Cool. Can they get Keyblade armor then, too?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And I believe that's where they met Pagia and his daughter. I forgot his daughter's name. Conus?
I do, too. I know she's the one voiced by Laura Bailey.
That was Laura Bailey?
Yeah.
If Naruto heard her voice, he would say, "You sound like my mother."
Well, by then he hadn't met her yet.
Right. I believe that Nami and Kyrie arrived. And came by and warned them. And Luffy becomes excited to hear about the upper yard. Is a place that's forbidden. And he asks if God will forgive anyone who goes there. And she says she does not know. And Sora says, "Well, the God I worship does."
I've met Zeus.
Yeah. You know what? I have a conspiracy theory on that. And the Kingdom Hearts world, they all have to go to their own version of heaven.
Really?
Yeah, like if you believe in Christianity, for example, you go to the Christian heaven. That's not like Simpsons, but when they have a Catholic versus Protestant.
Protestant versus Catholic.
Yeah, but that's basing it off of that.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Welcome to Protestant heaven.
Yeah, I'm Protestant, and I thought it was funny.
I'm afraid he's going native. Like they're bouncing Jesus up on the tarp.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'm serious. That's one of the more funny modern Simpsons during that time.
Yeah. Well, I always heard they make fun of Christianity, but I don't think they make fun of Christians in general. They just make fun of hypocritical Christians.
I assume they make fun of all religions in Simpsons.
Yeah, but they don't have bad taste. They're not as bad as like Family Guy.
Oh yeah.
When Family Guy said every Christian is a moron. Anyway, back to the story. I believe next is Nami and the others getting. I'll have that. I'll have Sora be with Nami, Zoro, Robin, and Chomper
Okay, well, Kyrie gets with Usopp and Luffy.
and Sanji. Yeah, and they all. And
That's
all
fine. Like, give Kyrie some time to shine without Sora.
yeah,
Not like they're going anywhere.
yeah. And I think this will be a good Sora and Robin team.
Yeah. Should Sora and Zoro fight Om?
Yeah,
Because I think Gunfall beats Shura.
yeah,
Well, Chopper takes out Garatsu, I think.
yeah.
Who should beat Satori?
Yeah, and then we have the scene of them going separate, I believe. And Kanis leads Luffy, Kyrie, Usopp, and Sanji to the upper yard, but she tells him it's then. But then all of a sudden, Kyrie has this weird feeling.
Right, this is too easy.
Yeah, and then she confesses that it's a trap, and she cries about it, and Kyrie forgives her. And Sora said, "We gotta go explore up here." I can see him being the leader of that group because
Yeah.
he's second in command.
Well, him and Zoro, but I think Zoro would defer to Sora.
Yeah, because he's the Keyblade's chosen one.
Are Zoro and Sora good friends?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Zoro and Sora good friends?
Yeah,
I can see them train together a lot. Zoro
Yep.
teaching him some moves.
yeah. And Sora says, "Man, I wish I had another Keyblade so I could put one in my mouth."
If only I was a lion, I had my lion head.
Yeah,
I mean, he can already dual wield Keyblades as it is.
yeah. And then we have that scene where Zoro says, says he wants to fight God, and Nami says we need to respect. And Chopper says you are so cool. Then Nami prays, and she said I don't even like it. And Sora said, "Hey, what about me? Do you like?" And she said, "No, I like you." Because Sora has that peg on everybody. Whoever he meets, they take a
Like
like.
a certain other person.
Yep, the one that turns into a really shitty father.
or person just in general.
Right. They they decide to explore the forest while Chopper guards the ship. And Robin says, "Don't you think it's weird that there is soil in on in Sky Island?" Source, yeah, that is strange.
He sort of puts two and two together that this place was one part of Jaya sent out by the knockup stream.
Yeah, and I believe that. And meanwhile, Kyrie and the others go through the order of balls.
Sorry.
Sorry, uh, Kyrie said uh, when Kyrie said it called the order of balls, and both Luffy and Usopp laugh at the word balls, and Kyrie says, "Oh, grow up."
Oh,
Then they encounter Satori.
look, it's a giant cheese ball. He looks like a cheese ball.
Yeah, he does. Kyrie, of course, mocks him. She's getting. I'm giving her I'm like I said. I'm giving her character, and she said, "My weeks." And when she tries to attack, when she gets hit, she said, "A tis but a scratch."
Cheese but a scratch.
She said, "My old self could have beat you, and I was weak back then."
Hmm. They don't. I don't think they know about his mantra.
No, I don't think so either.
Which would make it harder to beat him.
Yeah,
I can see Kyrie getting the most hits on him.
yeah, and I believe she would be the one to defeat him.
But she had help from Sanji and Luffy.
Yeah, and I can see Sanji. Oh, Kyrie, you were so magnificent. And Kyrie does a hair flip after after they
Yeah,
won. I never noticed. I love that hair flip she did in Cage too. After Donald complimented her,
yeah.
and I believe it at the Going Merry. Chopper was fighting Shura. What's happening?
Well, technically, I think he beat Garasu first.
Yeah,
I think we just skipped the point where we actually met NL with the other three guys.
yeah,
Because I think that scene was after Satori got beat.
yeah. I think so too. It's been so long. It's been so long. I forget which order.
Because you also have to introduce the Shandorians with Wiper.
Yeah,
Guessing Sora's group encounter them.
yeah. And then And then after their battle, I believe they reunited with the others.
Is it? Because like I said, Chopper should beat Garasu and Gonfall beat Shura.
Yeah,
I like
and
to give Chopper a win.
yeah, that was one of his biggest wins.
I thought Kumadori was one of his bigger ones.
Yeah, I said one of his biggest wins. I
Even
didn't
though
say
he turned into that monster fighting Kumadori.
yeah. I believe next is their big reunion, and when they reunite, Sora and Kyrie kiss.
Ah,
I just every time they kiss, I I coo. They're so adorable.
they are.
Well, I find Narasaki to be sexy. I would find Sora Kyrie to be adorable. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And I believe they are having a party while Nami was drawing on a map. I believe.
There's something about gold.
Yeah, and she was wearing those, and she was wearing glasses.
Which I like her with those.
Yeah, who's
Tyler
sexier?
looks good with them too.
Yeah, who's sexier in glasses? Nami or Robin?
Both.
Yeah,
But if I had to choose, I'd say Robin.
yeah, it's pretty tough. I watched the movie Strong World one again, and she was wearing glasses the whole movie until the final act.
Who, Robin?
Yeah, I believe this is. I believe this is the scene where Usopp heard the voice.
Yeah. That Clebanthemon thing.
Yeah,
Because the ship is all back to how it was before.
yeah, and that surprised him. And and then the Sora played a song and asked Kyrie to dance. It's a Disney song. It's
Something
I
that
would
Larry told me he sang to Jasmine.
what
Which is it? Which song?
I'm thinking that song from Return of Jafar. We can't forget about love.
Oh, I never saw Return of Jafar.
Yeah, and Nami looks and sighs. They sure look cute together. And Sanji said, "Yes, get over it, Sanji."
You're pathetic, dude. I think Sora gets his own version of Zoro's Caliber Phoenix attacks.
Yeah, and then and I, and I believe we see we see Enio. I think this is his first scene.
Now we saw him back when Shur and Garasu had that meeting after Satori got beat.
Oh yeah. He he makes his plan by 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 wanting to kill the Keyblade wielder. So he once he does that, he'll be even more. He wants to. He feels threatened by Sora because he defeated Zayn. They all know about Xehanort.
I mean, who wouldn't know about him?
Yeah, and they all
Sora
feel.
wore my ass.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, next I believe is they go exploring and uh,
Isn't this where Sora and Zoro fight Om?
yeah, and I believe we're getting close to when the Python ate Luffy.
I'm guessing he ate Sora too after the Om fight.
Yeah, and they said, and then when they get in, Sora was like, where are we?
Again with this?
Where Sora? Are we in a cave? No, we're inside the the belly of a snake.
Let's hope this layout isn't confusing.
The the what's with all this stuff? How come we're not digest? I have no idea. It's more confusing than Monstro. Then they look through all this golden coin, all the stuff in it. Yes, there's gonna be a lot of Easter eggs. Cool. Sonic speedy shoes. Pass.
Hermes boots pass.
Then he sees. Oh, look, a DVD player and a movie. What's this? He turns it on. 1 hour later, get away! Get away!
Quick! Put in the snake's stomach acid.
What was that? It was called The Last. Do I put it? No! That was terrible.
Don't, boys.
What happened? You don't want to know.
We will never speak of this again.
Then he said, "Oh, cool! A hat. It's belonged to Indiana Jones
It's Fedora.
or Fedora." And Sora puts it on and said, "Hey, I might keep it from now on." Imagine Sora with Indiana Jones's hat.
Amazing his hair can even fit in that thing.
Yeah. Then again,
that would be difficult for him to wear.
yeah. Actually, it'll be easier. Luffy asked,
Then again, his pirate outfit was fine.
Yeah.
Or his Tron outfit too.
Yeah, and Luffy asks, Sora, how did he takes it off for a minute and says, "What?" While scratching his head, and Luffy stares at nothing. It's best not to question it.
Does he? What kind of weapons do we find in there?
Some. Well, in the Naruto one, we found Cloud's weapon, but
Maybe he finds Lightning's Blitzfire saber.
yeah, or maybe better, Luke's lightsaber, Luke Skywalker's lightsaber,
Which lightsaber?
the Return of the Jedi one.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah,
That's my favorite version of his lightsaber, the green one.
yeah.
Doesn't he find that chainsaw blade from his early design?
Yeah, he does. In fact, I
This
look like I
looks
can.
familiar.
Yeah. That he tries to turn it on, but no, but it doesn't work. Then he throws away.
Maybe you should find Zidane like twin daggers.
Yeah. This is my
Or Titus's water-filled sword.
yeah. Then he said, "Hey, what's this? It says it's a football. It's a it's a football autographed by Peyton Manning." I think. Just kidding.
The what is this snake? A universal garbage dump?
Yeah. What?
I just found these batarangs.
Yeah. These would be good original arcs that we might do someday. It's based off a Disney movie about the rescuers down under.
Yeah, down under, mate.
I think you should watch that movie. It's really good.
I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta watch.
Yeah, I might watch it someday this weekend. No,
Is George C. Scott over the top?
yes, he is.
Okay, I love when he's that.
It's one of his greatest performances since Patton.
I don't know. I think his Strangelove performance is good,
Yeah.
even though he got tricked into doing that movie. From what I read, it's why he never worked with Kubrick again after that.
Yeah, Kubrick wasn't douchebag.
He was.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you need to do like 200 takes of one scene?
Right. I mean, 20 is fine, or 10 is fine.
I feel bad for the actors in The Shining. I really do.
Yeah, especially Jack. I mean, especially with Shelley.
Her and the Scamming Crullers had an awful time.
Yeah, and I think Jack was the only one that was having a good time.
I don't know. I heard he hardly got any sleep on set.
Really. Anyway, back to the story. I believe that's when Kyrie and Nami meet. Help Usopp and Sanji, who got electrocuted. They meet Ino and then got electrocuted.
Along with the Shandorians.
Yeah. And Kyrie tries to tend their wounds, but then they both get chased. Then they meet the little girl.
Yeah.
And Kyrie has a strong bond towards her because Kyrie in this One Piece universe would have a strong bond with kids. I don't know how he would too, but Kyrie especially. And then I believe they all got swallowed by the python too.
I think.
And when they reunite, Sora and Kyrie kiss. Well, Nami accidentally lands on Luffy. She realizes and blushes, and then Sora meets that little. I still forget her name. The little girl.
I know who you mean.
And Sora showed all the things they found. And Sora and Kyrie asked, what is that burnt? And Sora said, I saw something so horrifying, so evil that no one should watch it. Not even Maleficent.
Or Xehanort.
What happened? It was a movie, and it was a horrible movie. What was?
We don't say its name.
It's kind of like Voldemort. or Lord Bullybud.
I say it's more Freddy. Then again, Freddy wouldn't even touch that movie either.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, I thought I was a monster.
I'm thinking about what else happened.
I think the only one left, unless you want to count Robin finding the poneglyphs before this.
Yeah. And I believe Robin, looking at Poneglyphs, find more about Kingdom Hearts, more clues about Kingdom Hearts.
And that Roger was up here.
Yeah. In my Naruto one, she learns more that Minato and Kushina were there, I believe. But this one, she reads about Kingdom Hearts. And she learns to discover. It, you know how she wants to see the true history? That's her true goal.
Yeah, she wants to know the Void Century.
Yeah. It- she also wants to see. She also wants to see Kingdom Hearts. In this, does that sound like a? Does that sound like something Robin would want to know?
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why she is friends with Aqua, or will be. I'm thinking
I'm
what else.
guessing now it's the NL is doing his end game.
Yeah, and Sora, not Luffy, Kyrie and Nami, and the girl escape. And Sora says, "Final time to put good use. I hope you're ready for this." And he summons Goliath, and Goliath shows up like he did, like he was being into stone. Then he wakes up and, "Roar!"
Played by
And
Keith David.
yeah, turn up.
Oh, you are the key bearer. You summoned me?
Yes, I need your help. We're facing this god named Integral, and we may need your help against the Heartless. Speaking of which, they all show up, and then he said, "I can scare those cowards away without any help."
Oh my god.
He's so, I'm not gay, but I love his voice.
Yeah.
His,
Keith David's voice is just that awesome.
yeah, and I see Kyrie. I could see Kyrie swooning and Sora getting jealous over his voice. Actually, no, no, she wouldn't.
Oh, she would.
Yeah,
Let's not pretend she wouldn't.
you're right. And but and he also asked him to keep an eye on Usopp and Sanji. Yes, I'll do that, Sora. Thanks, Goliath.
So his summons aren't going to time out at some point, are they?
No,
Like they
not
do in
until
the games?
no, because Sora found a way for them to stay. It the genie. We see a flashback of the genie giving him a longer battle. He called it the end of the arc spell. It means that summons can stay until the end of the arc.
Cool.
Genie says, I know, I made it up, but just go with it, people."
I'm a genie. I can pretty much do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And then I believe Nami rides them. Says, "We gotta stop Ino, and we gotta ring that bell." Says Luffy.
Oh, did we miss the part where Luffy comes in?
No, not yet.
Okay, I want to get that part where we see his face.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that part yet.
Okay.
I believe. I think what happens next is they got separated. Sora and Nami fight when Nami says she wants to join Ino to hopefully separate. When I saw that, I thought Nami. That doesn't sound like something Nami would do. But then she said she plans to betray him in her thoughts. Yeah. That's something Nami would do. She would never betray her friends.
But to be fair, she's not. She knows she can't take him, so.
Yeah, but this time she has Sora with him. And I'm gonna have
bust out the ultimate weapon.
Yeah, and Kairi stays to help Zora. How about Kairi and Zora have a team up?
Cool, they can cut down that tree.
Yeah. And Zora says, "You sure trained well, Kairi. I'm surprised you're not one of the strongest Keyblade builders."
No, my master's that.
Maybe we can meet her. It is a woman, right?
Yes.
And
plus, these Keyblades can slice buildings in half. So.
Yeah. I believe they meet up with Robin.
I think so. Or she was knocked out by Ino.
Yeah, and did Ino knock down Zoro?
I think he knocked out all of them.
Yeah, including
them.
Would he knock Kairi out too?
Would he know she's a princess of heart?
Yeah. So, no, I can't kill her because she's a princess of heart.
As much as I'd like to, the balance must be maintained. You're lucky, girl.
And Kairi tries to help her friends. And Luffy, who got knocked down by an arrow, gets back up and then runs to the ship and, "Hey!" And Sora and Nami is relieved to hear that Luffy's all right. And then they all up getting about, and we see them. Here it is. Tries to shock both Luffy and Sora, but they both come out unharmed. And has
Sora would just reflect it.
Yeah, and Luffy was
the mean face.
Yeah, and when Sora sees him, "Look at you! You look so stupid."
I can see him pulling his gummy phone out to get a pic. I'm totally taking a pic of that. I'm putting it on my Instagram.
He puts it on Kingstagram, and Riku on Kingstagram last. Wait,
some god that is.
Then he said, "Are you okay, Sora?" And Sora types, "Yeah, I'm fighting this evil god."
This quote unquote, he put God in quotes.
Yeah, it says, "Oh, so you're basically so he's so same old." And Sora says, "Yeah, pretty much. Kyrie's okay too." It's a good. We're gonna try to
It's just another Tuesday for me.
yeah, and he said, and he texts Riku, and Riku texts him back saying, "We're gonna find a way to get to you." And Sora says, "Thanks. See ya."
I have, I have some ass to kick.
Man, this is fun.
It is.
That's why I look forward to Fridays. We do that way. We do this.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Luffy punches while Sora slices him with a keyblade.
No. How is it that he cut me? I'm a Logia type.
And Sora says very,
That's the power of the Keyblade.
"Yep,
Sorry, I had to do that from the first game.
yep." And then he does the cloud. Then he does the cloud victory
He
pose.
spins it and puts it behind his shoulder.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
When I heard that in Kingdom Hearts 3, I was like, wow, they played that theme with the
It
cactus.
was an alternate version of the Final Fantasy victory theme.
Yeah. And
I mean, it makes sense. It's owned by the same company, so
yeah. And then during the fight, Sora does Spider-Man like quips.
is he making lightning puns?
Yeah. I'm sorry to shock you, but I'm
This
having
is a shock to you.
but you can't. I know. Us
You'll be
being electric.
discharged.
And when Nami hears it, said, "Oh, Kyrie, I'm glad you're not here. You would,
Oh, she'd laugh.
yeah. Would Nami laugh too?
Maybe.
I know Luffy would."
This is shocking. Positively shocking.
And then Sora says, "You guys try to ring the bell. I'll take care of Inu."
No, wait. Sora, you go try to destroy the Ark.
What?
Try to destroy the Ark.
Okay. And I believe Sora makes his way to the Ark after he fights.
I think he's going inside the Ark because they're already on the Ark.
Yeah. And
Maybe he goes where he form changes with Ultima and then does he attacks like the gears and mechanisms.
yeah. And then he says, "Good thing I'm not that other Ark. I'm not."
That Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah.
Is that what you were referencing?
Yeah, I was referencing Raiders of the Lost Ark. And speaking of which, he gets confronted by some crazy guy. And he tries to swing his sword, and Sora sighs and brings out his keyblade and shoots him like a projectile, saying, "I don't have time. I don't have time for this."
Yeah.
It's it's his
Yeah, I
ending.
know this scene.
Yeah, that scene was improvised by Harrison Ford.
Because Harrison Ford was like deathly sick during that.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing this. I mean, good choice since it's probably one of the most famous scenes in the whole movie,
Yeah.
or it's one of them.
That's back when Harrison Ford wasn't a grump.
I don't know. Did you hear a little off topic? Did you hear? I heard something on like Big Bang Theory basically made it seem Raiders is ruined because Indy doesn't even matter to the story.
Say it again.
Apparently, I heard in Big Bang Theory that one of the characters said that Indy doesn't matter to the Raiders of the Lost Ark plot.
I disagree on that.
It's funny because Leonard and his friends were trying to make up reasons, but they kept saying, well, technically.
I'm not a Big Bang Theory fan.
I just thought that was like weird that they brought that up in this one clip I saw.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. I think I've seen like videos saying like debunking that claim.
Yeah.
It's still a great movie.
I think it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
It is though. I personally like Crusade better.
Yeah. Just because here's like, for example, I think Aladdin's my favorite Disney movie, but Lion King is the greatest Disney movie ever, story wise.
Yeah. Though a lot of Disney movies are really good. At least pre-20, at least
19.
up till 2019.
Yeah.
Then you start getting in the river of shit.
Which we're not gonna talk about.
Right.
Anyway.
Unless it's only Inside Out 2.
Right. Speaking of Inside Out, we're gonna have some cameos by Inside Out by Sora, by having Sora have his insides.
Can you imagine what his emotions would look like?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can see his joy being voiced by, well, would still be Amy Poehler or a guy.
Are we assuming that if it's a guy, they're all dudes in there?
Yeah.
Because I don't really know how this whole thing works. Saying Riley's got both men and women emotions in her.
I don't understand either. But I think if Sora had a joy voice, it'd probably be
Okay, are we going celebrities or strictly voice actors?
I think some celebrities, some voice actors.
All right.
If it was Ryan Reynolds, would be Joy.
You just be cracking jokes all day.
Yeah, that's why he's called Joy.
Could be his anger.
Doug Walker.
Fear?
I'm thinking of a voice actor that always gets scared. That would. Disgust.
Justin Briner.
Okay. How about Disgust?
Tara Strong?
Yeah, she uses her Timmy Turner voice.
Or her Harley Quinn voice.
Yeah, although Arlene was.
I feel that fit more close to Disgust, being the whole Valley Girl thing.
Yeah, but Sora's Disgust is a guy.
Oh, okay.
That's what she can still voice him. Just uses
No,
her.
wait. I got it. Maley Flanagan. Yeah.
Yeah, the voice of Naruto.
Yes.
Okay. And Anyway, back to the story. Where were we? Sword destroyed the Ark.
Sabotaging it while Luffy's fighting Eneru.
Yeah, and then I believe he rejoins Luffy and Nami, and
Because Sanji and Usopp should be on the arc too.
yeah, when Usopp wakes up, he sees Goliath, and he gets scared.
Would Nami explain it?
Yeah,
Your crewmates are very interesting.
especially that he
This
sees.
is a long nose.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to ring that bell, says Luffy.
Also, wait, are you flying? No, I'm gliding.
Crap. And Sora says, you better be glad you met this gargoyle. I met another bunch of gargoyles. They were annoying.
Oh, the hunchback ones?
Yeah,
I had to think a second.
yeah.
Oh, what are you laughing at?
Imagine if Goliath was in Hunchback instead of those gargoyles.
That'd be way different.
Yeah,
Given how serious that is, if we, I don't know, would he help that?
I think he would.
I mean, Keith David can sing, so
Yeah, I doubt they would sing a guy like you.
I don't think he can make that work.
No.
This isn't Loser, baby.
Yeah, but he can sing though. I got friends on the other side. Remember?
Yeah, he's also sang in Has Been Hotel with Loser, baby.
Oh, I never saw that.
It's a good song. Basically, him swearing most of the song.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sora says, um, Sora says, "How do we get Nami? Do you think you could ride the waiver?" And Sora said, Nami says, "Yeah, but I can ride 3." And Sora says, "I have an idea." He makes his own
What, does he grind his shoes on them like in Caribbean?
yeah.
Like, how does he even do that? Nami would be baffled by that.
Yeah, then Luffy of all people said it's Sora. He finds a way. And she said, "That's true." I can see Nami
It's like,
respecting.
just go with it.
Yeah. That's Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell.
Yeah. Or as I like when Boomstick goes, no, no, don't think, just accept.
Yep. That's why I don't think they don't question why a duck and a dog are
Start
walking
talking
like
and
humans.
walking around.
Yeah. Although that was weird when Donald says, sorry, snowman can't walk. Donald,
You are a walking, talking duck.
not to mention, you were you were you were a toy. And the
And an
walking
octopus. And a mummy.
and yet the snowman sounds far fetched. What the hell is wrong with you?
You know, I love it if they actually pointed that out in the game.
Yeah.
That'd be so meta and funny.
Yeah.
Then again, that'd be something Deadpool would do.
Yeah. With the genie?
Yes.
Yeah.
You never did. Did it remind of that scene in Deadpool and Wolverine when Blade shows up? And he says he doesn't
Yeah.
like Deadpool, and he goes, "You never did." Kind of
Yeah.
seeing the whole behind the scenes with Trinity between Snipes and Reynolds.
Yeah.
Blade. Kind of wonder, should Blade show up in this during Thriller Bark.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, he does take out the undead.
Yeah. And since it's technically Disney and Marvel owns Disney, just saying,
Yeah,
it's not
but
breaking
it
the
has to be
rules.
Snipes,
Yep, and he got to be played by Wesley Snipes.
the
He,
only Blade.
right. You know who could have been. If Blade had a TV series, though? You know who would have voiced him? Phil Lamar.
I could see that.
Him or Keith David.
Or I could see Kyron Payton doing it.
Yeah.
He's got the voice for Blade.
He does. Anyway, back to. I believe they were riding towards the. Toward.
Yeah, this is basically the rest of the Eneru fight is just them trying to get up to him.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is kind of boring.
Yeah, we're gonna spice
How
it up.
long this gets dragged out.
We're gonna spice it up. It's gonna be like a.
I can
Boss
see
fight.
it being like an on-rail shooter.
Yeah. And when Sora gets close, he gives Inner a couple hits.
I kind of see it being like the Chernobog fight in Dream Drop with Riku.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that was too easy of a fight.
Yeah. And then I believe after that, Sora defeats Inner and sends him to the moon.
He sends him down to the east, to where Jaya is, and Eneru goes on the arc to the moon.
Yeah. And then when he gets there, he sees Tenari.
Then he smites him.
It's
I
no.
smite you.
For some reason, I hear a lot of people cheering because Tenari. That movie was bad.
Tornado is going to be able to stand up to a Logia type,
Right.
especially one like Eneru, who can pretty much predict his movements.
Yeah.
I just prevented an awful movie.
Yeah. I think Tenari is the worst villain ever.
Okay, are you strictly saying Naruto or in general?
In general.
I feel there's others worse than him, but he's up there.
Okay, he'll be top 5.
I say he's probably second.
Who says number 1?
Oh, that's hard. There's so many.
Turtle from Battlefield Earth.
I can see him being up there.
Yeah. You know it's bad when Spoonie's Turtle is more evil.
Rooney made Turtle awesome.
Yeah.
And I spell your name.
I just love it. I've never seen Battlefield Earth. Have you?
Nope.
And I don't plan to because I see how bad it is. But thanks to the critic. Sometimes I want to see the movie. Sometimes I'm. Actually, no, I don't. I don't want to see the movie because he reviewed it. You know what I mean?
Who?
The critic.
Oh.
Anyway, after they defeated, they rang the bell.
I like when Wiper says, like the way of Shantora, Straw Hat.
And I can see Kyrie saying, "You did it," and she
Then
cried.
everybody down there hears the bell.
Yeah. And then Sora says, "Quasimodo, eat your heart out."
Then it's a night of partying.
Yeah. And Sora invited the genie to MC it.
Is Goliath there still too?
Um, yeah. Imagine him at a party. He would be
Oh God,
he would be confused.
this is different than the feast back at the castle.
Yeah.
So
With
wait, do your
Sanji
wings just fold into that, or looks like a cape? Yes, they are my wings.
and and Luffy says, "Oh, that's cool." And he asks, and Sora asks Goliath, "So, do you have any friends?" Yes. And they're all back
Others
in
like me, though we are the last of our kind.
Yep, but we are back at but they live back in Manhattan.
If you don't count Angela,
All right.
or those evil versions of Goliath and Eliza.
Yeah, which I'm not doing yet.
Oh, come on, Balog would have been a good villain for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah. And
I'd say he's more dangerous than Xanatos.
yeah. I could
I almost put Thanatos there for a second.
I think you know what? I think Xanatos is one of the most interesting villains. He's one
Yeah,
of the
but
best
when
Disney
he's
villains.
actually allowed to be a villain.
Yeah, I think when he's evil, I think he's one of the best Disney villains ever.
Disney show villains, at least.
Yeah,
So here in season 3, they kind of had him stop being a villain.
yeah. Anyway, then the genie plays a romantic song called "I See the Light." I see the light, and Sora and Kairi sang it while he made some lanterns and light up the party. And I could see Kairi crying after singing that song with tears of joy.
Yeah.
Would Sora think about proposing to her yet, or would he wait? Because they're both
Are we
16.
following how Naruto did it?
Then, not really.
Okay.
In fact, I don't think I'm gonna cop. I don't want to be a shot for shot remake of
Or
that.
maybe just move theirs to like after the time skip.
Yeah, they didn't have
Ooh,
the
I
wedding.
got it. Maybe they get married in Dressrosa.
That could work.
I mean, I could see it'd be a perfect spot, assuming the kingdom gets fixed before they leave.
Yeah, but
Considering what the damage it's currently going through is.
yeah, but Kairi would want all her friends to be there, and Nami's at Zoe, I believe.
This is true.
How about at Zoe?
How about Wano?
Yeah,
I mean, he could
and
propose in Dressrosa and they get married in Wano. Sorry.
yeah, and and then and here's who's gonna be Kairi's maid of honor, Nami.
Not Aqua.
Aqua's gonna be her bridesmaid, but Nami's her best friend. I don't know how that works
Okay.
though. I barely know about weddings. I was a groomsman at my sister's wedding. Anyway, after they sing the song, Sora and Kairi once again kiss, and like the running gag, Sanji cries, and Nami says, "You're pathetic." And then I believe after that they bring the gold, and they think they were stealing. I'm thinking, what else?
Are they ready to leave Skypedia?
Yeah, and I believe Sora says, "Wait, what's that?" And it's a keyhole, and Sora's confused. Uh, is this the world's keyhole? Then the, he shrugs it off then for now and seals it, and locks it. It's Skypedia's keyhole, and he locked it. And Robin tells him that there's going to be like 5 more keyholes, and according, it might open up the One Piece. Does that sound interesting?
I guess.
That sounds like Kingdom Hearts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you nah, I
Is it going to be like the 7 sleeping keyholes from Dream Drop?
yeah. He needs to find 6 more in order to unlock the One Piece.
And where are these?
Yep.
Is one like Water 7, Dressrosa, Fishman Island,
Yeah.
Wano?
Yeah.
Okay, so Water 7, Fishman, Dressrosa, Wano. There's still one.
How
There's
about
still need one more.
Egghead in the final arc? In the final arc of the
Okay, so we're having 7 keyholes.
yeah, in the final arc of the One Piece, which I am
Whatever
sure.
that is.
Yeah, which I am making my own canon on that. Okay.
Which I think the current, from what I'm seeing, is they're going to Elbath in this arc.
Is that where the
The
One
land
Piece
of the
is?
Giants. So I guess they're falling down with the octopus now.
Yeah, and that's won't end our story for now. But we'll have our we're gonna have talk until for like 30 more minutes or so. Okay.
All right,
And that was fun.
it was.
We may have made some inaccuracies, but it's our own fan fiction.
That and for trying to remember what the events beat for beat,
Yeah.
and kind of hard considering it's been a while since I've watched Skypea.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking about if we do another. We if we should have a Disney villain someday. Should we have someone? I was thinking we should have someone like the Horn King or something.
That'd be more like Thriller Bark,
Yeah,
where he's with Mordia.
yeah. I would he be voiced by John Hurt? Because he's still alive at that point.
I don't know if you could afford him.
Yeah. Would Sora have kids? Would he have a son or a daughter first?
Son.
Yeah.
I call him Riku too,
Yeah.
after his uncle.
I'm probably naming him Haru. And yes, I'm naming him after Haru from Rave Master.
Yeah, I got it.
Have you
It's
ever
like
seen?
the series everybody forgot existed.
Yeah. When I watched
Except
it, it
for
was pretty
me and
good.
Lucky. Me and Lucky.
Yeah, I watched it not too long ago. It was pretty good.
Pity it never got finished.
I know. The manga did, but
Oh yeah, I read the whole manga. I have all 35 volumes.
really,
Mm-hmm. And I can assure you, some of them we are not cheap.
I bet.
Since the conditioning of the books varied volume to volume, I got them.
Right.
So in Thriller Bark, would Sora get his shadow stolen?
Yeah. Kyrie won't.
What about Riku?
Yeah. But when Sora meets Brooke, he would ask if he knows Jack
Hmm.
Skellington.
I mean, they're both singing skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh, Daystar? It's a long story.
This weekend I'm gonna try to finish I'm gonna finish Dressrosa before I go to Zoe.
I should be done with Dressrosa by like second week of September.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm done with all the flashback stuff now.
Yeah.
It's just getting rid of Doflamingo's cronies is next.
Yeah.
Considering I got Frankie's fight, Zoro's fight, Kiros's fight, and Robin's fight.
Right.
No, I take that back. I think I still have Senor Pink's backstory to get through.
Yeah. And I think we were supposed to feel sorry for him.
Yeah, dressed like that, I'm sure we're supposed to.
Yeah, because his wife and son. I better not say. Although you did read the manga.
Yeah, I already know why he does that.
Yeah.
Can't fault Oda for being creative with his characters.
What?
Can't fault Oda for having creative characters.
Yeah.
More
Which,
creative than Naruto.
Imagine Oda was in charge of Naruto.
I love that.
Yeah, it'd be less convoluted.
Since Oda at least knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he would try to make it less like Dragon Ball. That's what Kishi tried to do with Naruto,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why the part that's why the war arc sucked. It was trying to be like Dragon Ball. It was trying to copy something that Naruto is not.
At least with Dragon Ball villains, they're really powerful, but they're still beaten not in a not convoluted way.
Right.
Whereas Madara, you couldn't even beat him.
Yeah.
You had to
And you had to
bring
replace
somebody
them.
in to take his place.
And you had to replace it with a villain that's so boring that she she makes she makes the lame Disney villains look memorable.
Oh yeah, totally.
In fact, Naruto villains are modern Disney villains. Well, while One Piece villains are classic. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the Disney Renaissance. Would you count that as classics Disney? Like
Yes.
because they feel modern at the same time.
They're modern classics, but now we just got modern ones.
That's true.
I feel their villains got lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, out of like the modern villains I've seen, Ernesto is probably the only good one.
What about Jack Horner?
That's not really Disney.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm particularly saying Disney, not like DreamWorks.
Oh, right. I can't think of a modern Disney villain that's pretty cool.
Again, outside Ernesto, none of them.
Right.
Because there wasn't a twist that with Ernesto. Well, there was a twist, but it wasn't shoved in at the last minute like Frozen or Zootopia.
Right. In fact, Wreck-It Ralph had a good twist in for their villain, King Candy. They had him the villain, all right, but what they didn't have him is Turbo. That was a twist. That's how you do your villain twist villains right.
Because really, did we not think that Ernesto would have been the villain?
Yeah, he looks evil.
I kind of liked how the whole time we thought he was like Miguel's grandfather, until we found out it was actually Hector.
Yeah.
Plus, if you actually look at his face when Miguel tells him he's his grandson, he's like, "What the heck?" I really miss good Disney.
Yeah. Have you seen Atlantis: The Lost Empire? That was an underrated movie.
No, I have not seen that one. I think that's the one that started the whole twist villain thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like that one, it kind of worked.
It did.
Plus, it had a gruesome death for the villain, too.
I know.
Outside getting turned into that crystal monster.
Yeah. That's why back when Disney villain deaths were were cool too. When you could kill them, instead of you,
Outside of them just falling off a high place,
yeah.
like Gaston.
hmm I think the most gruesome death was Scar because he got eaten alive by the hyenas.
I say Clayton's was gruesome.
Oh yeah.
Suppose you see the lightning flash, and you see the shadow of his body hung.
How did that get past the censors?
I don't know. Yeah, man, that took guts to do that. Even hung their version of this guy.
Yeah. Do you know what else? What other movies I miss? Good sports movies. Good
Yeah,
sports. Like remember the Titans?
yeah,
I remember watching the movie. At the end of the movie, the opposing coach wasn't a villain or anything. He was just he took the loss like a regular coach should.
yeah.
He's disappointed, but he's proud of his team. I might I might make a Naruto fic someday where he's coaching again. He's not coaching against Sasuke.
No, because Sasuke's a sore loser.
No, uh, when the opposing coach loses, he gets disappointed. But then he says, "That was a good. We had a great season, guys. I'm proud of you." Because
Kind of reminds me of Mighty Ducks 2 when they beat Iceland.
yeah, and he was a gracious.
If I remember that right, him and Gordon weren't too upset about it.
Yeah, I know Mighty Ducks was kind of cliche, but it was kind of fun. It
Yeah.
was.
More so the first two. Three was not good.
I agree.
Mostly because Emilio was hardly in it.
Yeah, that's what disappointed me about it the most. Emilio made those movies,
Which is why they had to bring him back in a Disney Plus series.
and I've never seen it.
Nope. Good. I'm doing a Halloween encounter with the mummy. Do you think Garo would make a good Imhotep?
Yeah,
Considering he's from the Sand Village.
yeah.
I've been racking my brain, like, who am I going to put as Imhotep?
Maybe Gara.
Because I can see Liam O'Brien doing a good Boris Karloff imitation.
Yeah. Who would be Edward Van Sloan's character?
I was going to I was trying to put Sora, but I feel like one of my OCs will probably be Miller.
Yeah, and
Maybe. I'm not sure. Because I have one of my OCs as like Helena and the other one is Frank.
yeah.
Oh, I think maybe I should have Sasuke be the guy that goes crazy at the start.
Yeah. I think he's too I think he, you would put him as Himmeltep, but he's too lame to be Himmeltep.
No, I just want him just because I want to see Yuri like laugh going crazy
Yeah, good point.
because it is funny.
I just love putting Sasuke the villain in my fix.
I like either doing villains or he's just like something else. Because I have this one where he's like in Day of the Dead, where he's Captain Rhodes and he's like ripped apart by zombies.
Yeah.
Also doing a Nightmare on Elm Street one, but this time I think I'm having Sakura as Nancy, but I'm gonna have Naruto be part of it too, but he's not gonna be Glenn.
You're not gonna kill him off, are you?
No, I'm gonna have Menma be Glenn.
Oh, that's Johnny
I'm doing
Depp's
some.
character,
I'm gonna be different with this.
right?
Only this, because like I said, I'm having Naruto actually be with Sakura fighting Freddy as a
Right.
team.
I've been watching this ESPN 30 for 30 on the Buffalo Bills. They lost 4 straight Super Bowls in a row in the 1990s.
Jeez.
Imagine that happening, losing 4. It's one thing to make the 4 straight and win one, lose one, and win one, but to lose 4 straight,
Yeah.
that's
I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City won the next 2 Super Bowls, honestly.
yeah, they'll be the opposite Bills.
They'll be the only team to win 3 or 4 consecutive.
Yeah, they'll be the modern Chicago Bulls. I'm just tired of Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey.
You can't deny that Mahomes is great.
He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
He's basically the new age Brady, is what he is.
My dad, I know, my dad is the biggest Tom Brady fan I know, and he says Mahomes is gonna be better.
Yeah.
My dad was a Patriot fan because of Teddy Brisky. Teddy Brisky had a stroke one time, and then 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks later, my dad had a stroke.
Hmm.
He made it though. It was in 2005.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And after he went back to his normal self despite him having a stroke.
Hmm.
Me and Lucky don't have a lot of faith in our Cowboys.
Given your track record over the past few years,
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what my team's gonna do either. So,
They play the Bengals the first game of the season.
yep, I play Seattle the week after that.
I think it was time for Belichick to go, though. The game
Yeah,
passed him by. That's what happens to That's what happens to coaches.
yeah, they pass. They go past their prime.
Yeah.
I mean, Belichick's got like 6 Super Bowls. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Nope. He's the greatest coach in NFL history, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Him and
took a
Brady.
guy nobody thought would do anything and make him one of the best quarterbacks ever.
That's true. You
Yeah,
know
you
where he
remember
was?
when nobody thought Brady would amount to anything?
Yeah, he was the 18. He was the 6th round pick.
He's like 6th round draft,
Yeah, 6th round draft pick.
which that's pretty late in a draft.
Yeah, and he became probably the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yep. I mean, dude won a Super Bowl after going through controversy in 2014.
Yeah. I'm not a Brady fan, but I do respect him. I used to like and respect Brett Favre until I found out he stole money from a school
Ooh.
and he used it to build his daughter's school or something like that.
Hmm. So it's embezzlement.
Yes. Probably probably the most liked quarterback of all time is Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
My sister loves Peyton Manning. That's what was her man when she was playing.
Was it Indy or Denver?
Both. She followed him at Denver.
Yeah, the Colts have been in a rough patch since he left.
Yeah. You know, the Colts are so bad they might as well move out of Indianapolis. You know, they used to be Baltimore until they moved in the middle of the night without telling anybody.
So what? Baltimore had Colts and Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens used to be the Browns, but then
Really?
yeah, the Browns owner moved in 1995, and it caused a lot of controversy. Browns fans were not happy about it.
Well, Texans used to be the Oilers, so
Yeah, actually, the Titans used to be the Oilers. The Texans were just the expansion team.
really.
Yeah, I just and I think the Raiders should have stayed in Oakland. I mean, Las Vegas is cool, but the Raiders were traditionally in Oakland, and the
Yeah.
Rams.
The Rams went back and forth, didn't they?
Yeah, they went to Los Angeles. Then they went to St. Louis. Now they're back in Los Angeles.
I like them better at St. Louis. They had better logo.
Yeah, me too. I remember Kurt Warner played. He every time he played in the Super Bowl, he threw for 300 yards.
Pity he lost his last Super Bowl to
Yeah,
the Steelers.
yeah, and he lost the first one, and he lost the second one to Brady. That was Brady's first Super Bowl, and that was the first time I hosted a Super Bowl party.
Really? He was the quarterback of the Rams back in 02?
Yep,
Hmm.
I remember I went to my church's Super Bowl party, but then the but then the reception failed. The projector failed. So we at our church, so we went to my house to watch the game instead. And ever since we started hosting we started hosting Super Bowl parties until my sister moved out and she hosted her own, and I go to that every year.
Cool.
Anyway, next week we'll either do Orange Islands or Waters, or I believe we'll do Water 7 and Enos Lobby, Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts. I haven't decided yet. Okay.
All right.
Even though I didn't know that Orange Islands was loosely canon. I thought it
Yeah.
was I thought it was just filler.
Seems like it's half half.
Yeah, maybe. But I think my favorite Pokemon episode was probably the electric shot when Pikachu fought Raichu.
Oh, against Surge.
Yep.
What Johto stars would Naruto and Sakura get?
Um, I think I could see Naruto getting a Totodile. Well,
Okay.
Sakura gets a Chikorita.
I could also see Naruto later catching a Cyndaquil too.
Yeah,
Because are they going? Are they keeping only like a few Pokemon from Kanto and starting over like Ash does?
yeah,
'Cause I can see Sakura keeping her Raichu and Arcanine, while Naruto just keeps his Lugia.
yeah,
And maybe his Scyther too, since you can get a Scizor in Johto.
yeah.
What episode of One Piece are you at?
Um, I'm at 742.
Oh, not that. I'm slowly getting there.
Yeah. After this weekend, I'm gonna watch the Zoe.
I just lost for like one of my favorite characters.
I think he's one of mine too.
Plus, I really like the guy that got to voice him.
Matt Mercer.
Yeah. It's funny because I think he played like the main villain of Blood Prison.
Really?
Yeah. You think Sakura would see Bartolomea simping over Luffy and like, oh god, I used to act like that?
Yeah.
This is gonna be like a funny moment, but she's regretting she ever acted like that with Sasuke.
Yeah. And Sakura asked Naruto, was I that bad?
He said, do you want the truth, honey? Like, yes, tell me, I can take it. Yes, you were.
Would he say you were worse?
Probably. Would she take it and or just like go sulk in the corner?
I think she would take it. She's mature.
You see her being glad she got out of that phase.
Yeah.
Because you can see her liking her life now, not wanting to trade for anything.
Yeah, because she has her son and her husband and a best friend. I'm talking about Nami.
And Robin, because both are better friends than Eno.
Yep.
But you feel jealous hearing that?
Oh yeah.
They should be more baffled that Sakura actually married Naruto.
Well, who else? What about Shikamaru? He would say, "I knew that would happen."
You know, to be like with her eyes would be like error 404.
Yeah.
Like, does not compute, does not compute.
And Tsunade said, "I knew it. Pay up."
You think it was they speculated it was her plan to get them together by sending him there
Yeah.
to be like, maybe?
I bet you
Because,
she also didn't expect them to have a son now.
and daughter.
Yep. When they come back, it'll probably be about a week in the Naruto universe.
Where it's been, what, like 5 years in the One Piece universe?
Yeah.
I can see them kind of thanking Tsunade since it brought them together,
Yeah.
made them better people, especially with
And
Sakura.
yeah, and later on they'll catch Sasuke, kill him.
Or bring him to justice.
Yeah.
Whichever comes first. Wonder if there's a material in the late in Naruto's universe called Chakra Prism Stone.
Yeah.
Kind of like Sea Prism Stone, but with chakra.
Yeah.
Because that could be very useful,
Mm-hmm.
especially for Sasuke.
Yeah. She wrote and well, and Shinakachu said, "Your uncle, you're in jail because your Uncle Meanie."
I doubt he'd even call him uncle since both Naruto and Sakura loathe Sasuke.
Yep.
You think Naruto sees all the time he wasted on Sasuke?
Yeah, he regrets. He said, "To think I would have fainted for him."
Sakura would like just beat on him, saying how much he ruined her life.
Yeah. What and Robin and what would the Straw Hats do with him? The other Straw Hats.
Beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like with their most powerful attacks.
Yeah.
Like Chopper would go monster point. Probably the
Yeah.
one time his plot armor will be needed since we want him to suffer more.
Yeah. And Robin would use her hands.
Yeah. Sanji would use his Diablo Jambe, or whatever the upgrade version of that is.
Yeah.
I kind of like to see Sasuke trying to take on Doflamingo.
Yeah, me too.
That would be funny.
It'd be like Godzilla versus Zilla.
Because I don't think his Sharingan's going to work so good if he can. Doflamingo gets a hold of him.
No, and there's gonna be Naruto fans arguing that that won't be the case.
Like, it's Doflamingo. Like, the dude's like broken as hell.
Right.
Especially if he uses the bird cage.
Yeah.
The bird cage. Well, I think we're done for now.
Yeah, I think 2 hours and 21 minutes is good. We'll exit
All
off,
right.
okay?
All right. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.